Got a special video coming to you today trying to get the word out about Gobstein. Now, if you follow us on X, you likely already know what Gobstein is. But for those of you that don't, I want to kind of try to bring you into the fold on this. So, here's the story. There were three guys on X: Jack McCarthy, Mr. Big '03, and Mortar McTrebuchet. And they were BSing one day, sending back uh, photos to each other of, AI generated photos, what have you, of goblins in different situations. And they decided that they wanted to turn their little BS session back and forth into a game. They wanted to turn it into a Bronstein. And for those who don't know what a Bronstein is, it is a mix between role play and war game. And they're going to be using the Shadow Dark rules for this, and they're going to be using Hell March to cover the large combat and how that's all going to work. If you haven't heard about Shadow Dark or Hell March, you need to check them out. Shadow Dark is a rules light RPG system, which looks absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait to try it out for the first time. And Hell March is all about mass combat. So for those of you who want to run a large combat in your game, you're no longer restricted to player action focused, where they're trying to achieve objectives while the battle's going on in the background or what have you. You don't have to homebrew your own combat system to run this large battle either. Hell March handles it all. And they even have rules to where if your player characters are leading the charge, you can zoom in on that combat and go from large scale to the player character versus the enemy leader, what have you. So, amazing systems. Look into them. Give them a try. But back to the story on hand. So, as they were BSing back and forth and deciding to make this a Bronstein, they also decided to make it a charity drive. So these guys have been working their butts off, raising money for St. Jude. And they have done an amazing job. They've raised over $1,900 already. And this event has only been going on for what, maybe a week now, as of the date of this recording. So these guys are on it. They're pushing it hard. And when I saw that they were putting together, this charity for St. Jude, trying to help fight childhood cancer, and it was going to culminate in a game in a new system that I'd never tried and definitely wanted to try, I was like, you know what, I'm in. I've got to get in on this. So I went ahead and I put in the prerequisite donation to St. Jude to secure my seat in the game. And we are now locked in with 8 players. And it's basically a human confederacy versus the Goblin Union. The goblins are trying to fight for their independence from the humans, and the humans are trying to fight to keep the goblins in tow, in line, where they feel that the goblins ought to be. So, the way this works is it's going to be 3 weeks, essentially, of play by post, starting on February 22nd, and it's going to go until March 15th. On March 15th, that is the grand finale, and that will be a actual live stream session. It's going to be live streamed on Rumble on Jack McCarthy's channel. There will be a link in the description below. There will also be a link for the St. Jude charity drive as well. And Jack McCarthy is going to be DMing. Now, yes, all the seats are secured. Your donation cannot get you into this game. But they're also running this like Hunger Games. So what I mean by that is when you donate to St. Jude, you get a hold of Jack McCarthy with a screenshot of how much you donated, and you tell him who, what faction, or what player that donation is for, and what exactly you would like to do. If you wanted that donation, let's say you donate $5 and you want that donation to go to the Human Alliance. Better yet, you want that donation to go towards Mr. Big's army. You want him to have extra supplies or extra troops. Or maybe you want to try to get him better weapons so that he can face down the goblins a little bit easier. You can do that. You make that choice. So just like in Hunger Games, you decide you want to sponsor somebody, and you can send whatever you want. Let your imagination go crazy. So, your boy, CritHeads. You know, I don't do anything normal. That, to me, is boring. So let me tell you a little bit about my character. My character is a very pale elf. His name is Horace Zaros. And he is in the Human Alliance. He is more or less in command of a cryptid army. So, skeleton archers, zombie footmen, werewolves, wraiths, even a lesser demon race from the Corpse King game system, which that's another game system you need to check out if you haven't already. If you like to play monsters like I do, you want Corpse Kings. Anyway, none of them have sponsored this, by the way. I'm just shouting them out because these are awesome systems. Anyway, I'm bringing the Army of Darkness, and I would love it if you guys get a hold of Jack McCarthy after making your donation to St. Jude and tell him, hey, you support Horace. That's going to wrap it for now. Links are going to be in the description of the video. And I really hope that you guys will get on board with this. Help St. Jude fight childhood cancer. Because as much fun as this game is going to be and has been already, the big picture is this is for the kids. This is to try to just get rid of, try to just deal a critical blow against childhood cancer. And the more that you donate, the more St. Jude can research, the more families they can help, the more children they can save. So what are you waiting for? Let's get on this. Link in the description.